a great day, I'm feeling good. Oh, the possibilities of what I...
Hello Laker Nation and welcome to our Friday the 13th broadcast. We hope you're having a super superstitious Friday as we head into our third LakerTV broadcast.
This Friday, some people will be so paralyzed with the fear they simply won't get out of bed. Others will steadfastly refuse to fly on an airplane or even go to work. It's Friday the 13th and people are freaked out.
In many cultures, the number 13 is bad luck. Also for others, Friday is bad luck. When you put two and two together, it's really bad luck. We went around campus to see if any of you had superstitions about Friday the 13th.
Do you have any superstitions about Friday the 13th?
No superstitions about Friday the 13th. When I was a kid, I remember they used to always show the Freddy movies, total rerun. I wasn't ever allowed to watch that. Probably made me the person I am today.
I have absolutely no superstitions. As a matter of fact, I take many risks on Friday the 13th just to kind of thumb my nose at the whole idea of superstition.
Speaking of superstitions, seniors need to be wary of catching the infamous senioritis. The guidance office has made it very clear that you need to be actively seeking to make your senior year count. Guidance counselor Susan Williams is back this week with a few words of advice to the class of 2014.
Senioritis affects 99% of all seniors that go through their senior year.
I'm just ready to move on with life. I'm tired of high school. I'm kind of ready to move on and see what life has for me.
Seniors get to this time of the year and they think, you know what, I'm ready for the next step, especially after they go for that college visit or after they talk to college representatives and they think about how much fun it's going to be on the campus and be on your own.
I'm just ready to move on with life. I'm tired of high school.
But I think, say, 30 years ago, the pressure that the students today feel, I don't think was there 30 years ago. There's a lot of pressure on students these days to get the college money, keep the grades up, participate in all of these activities, and it just gets to be sometimes too much.
Soccer's wearing me out, and along with schoolwork, I'm done.
So here's what needs to happen during the senior year. You need to sort of try to compartmentalize that I'm a senior thing and focus on being in school every day, maintaining your grades, do your research, think about what you want to do in the next 4 years of your life, but remember that you are still a high school student.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. Seniors need to be aware of announcements, trips, and scholarship applications in the front office. Be sure to prioritize your time wisely, and remember that being a senior requires just as much hard work as it does fun.
While some seniors may have been slacking, other students have been going above and beyond to help out our local community. We'll show you how in just a moment when LakerTV continues.
So we have a history.
What have you done lately to help someone else? Today on LakerTV, Madison Short has a story about how some CCHS students have worked with their local church groups to better the world around them.
While some students were sunbathing at the beach this summer, others were doing missions for the need.
I attended Camp Basic in Hardin, Kentucky, July 7th through the 13th. There's many different missions that we did. Everyone did different ones like painting fire hydrants or tobacco barns and Bible school.
Mercedes Clear attends Calvary Temple Church in Murray, Kentucky, and Jessica Eldridge attends Independence Church in Dexter, Kentucky. It was not only a great experience for them, but also for people from a variety of locations.
There was people there from like 20 different states.
Obviously, the people who received services from the mission team benefited from the experience, but Mercedes says she also gained a lot herself.
It made a good impact on me because I got to help like elderly people and do good services for them. It made me feel like a better person, and I am now thankful for like everything I have.
Not only is summer a time for bettering yourself and helping your community, but churches across the county during all seasons are taking trips to help support their friends. If you're interested in helping out, reach out to a fellow student and ask how to get involved.
Tuesday night, President Barack Obama addressed the nation on how we, as a country, stood on the Syrian conflict. We asked a member of the CCHS Social Studies Department about what they thought about the situation.
So we have a history of messing around in that neighborhood, and I think everybody knows, whether anybody wants to admit to it, that it's really all about oil and the access to oil from the Middle East to the West, because we become hyper-dependent on oil over the last 50 or so years. However, your question is, should we intervene? I say no. So my position is very strongly diplomacy first, diplomacy always, and war has to be the last resort.
Congress and the President still have much to debate and voting to do before they proceed further on the situation. Hostilities have begun to develop as Syrian allies become untrustworthy of the U.S.'s responsible plans. The Russian president sent a letter to the editor of the New York Times in which he criticized the American government for the way they approached handling the matter, which could go directly against the United States policies. Oh my God, I butchered that.
Apple held a press conference on Tuesday where they revealed their new product line. The iPhone 5S will feature a new fingerprint scanner, improved camera, and faster processor. The iPhone 5C has all the features of the iPhone, but with new colors, a plastic cover, and cheaper pricing. Prices start for the iPhone 5S at $199 and the iPhone 5C at $99, both requiring a 2-year contract agreement to get those prices. The iPhone 5S and iPhone 5C will both be available next week for pre-order.
Summer may be over, but for the gamers of...
In other tech news, video gamers have been counting down the days to the big release season coming within these next few months. LakerTV reporter Will Van Horn gives us a look at what all the hype is about.
Summer may be over, but for the gamers of Calloway High, that's not such a bad thing, with new games rolling in early this year. One of which that is already out is Saints Row 4, the newest addition to the Saints Row franchise. And along with the traditional cars and guns, you also get to use powers.
I think they kind of hit the quota when they added something new into the game. They didn't just like extend the story or make a new story up just to make a new game. They're trying to get the idea that, oh, they want it to evolve. The game isn't static, it's dynamic. It's got to evolve and keep up with like the changing times.
The games that are out, they're decent, like most games. After a while, they do get boring because you play through them so many times. And newer games, they're not like old games where you would spend hours and hours just trying to get through the campaign. Now you spend 2 hours and you're done. And games are coming out, they look like they're probably going to be the exact same, but they look beautiful. The graphics on them look incredible, and the new engines that they're using are beyond superb.
In the next few months, you can also expect something from Assassin's Creed, Grand Theft Auto, and Batman Arkham series.
If they stay true to the past games, if they don't stay true to the past games, then obviously people aren't going to want to play them. They'll buy them, and then they'll probably sell them back because they no longer want them because they're not like the other games. But you also have to have new features, that way it keeps your audience interested and keeps them from wanting to sell it back.
Saints Row 4 is already in stores, with the other games coming soon in the next few months.
As gamers enjoy Saints Row 4, they look forward to more upcoming titles such as Grand Theft Auto 5, Call of Duty Ghosts, and Battlefield 4. Gamers also await the new release of the new generation consoles that promise groundbreaking innovations that will revolutionize the gaming world.
Speaking of gamers, it's Football Friday for Calloway County. Can the Lakers beat Marshall County tonight? Brian Hale has a preview, and he's coming up next on LakerTV.
Hello, Laker sports fans. I'm Brian Hale, and it's time to look at this week's top sports picks. It's been a busy week for the soccer teams. The boys' soccer team has dominated this week, winning both of the games they've had. The Lakers went all out Tuesday and scored a massive victory over Mayfield with a final score of 7-1. On Thursday, the Lakers traveled to Caldwell County and once again posted a 7-1 victory. The girls' soccer team is also undefeated this week, claiming victory in 2 games so far. The Lady Lakers outdid themselves Tuesday when they went head-to-head with Mayfield and beat the Lady Cardinals 11-1. And then they turned around Thursday and hosted Trigg County. Emma Gallimore's 3 assists helped set up a convincing 5-0 Laker win last night. By the way, hats off to Maddie Balmer last week. She pulled off the elusive hat trick against McCracken County, scoring 3 goals in a single game.
Summer, I played travel soccer, and that really helped me being more competitive with high school soccer because you play against older teams, and it's just, you have to practice harder.
It's been a great week for Maddie. Up next, both the girls and boys soccer teams have a Saturday contest this weekend, hosting the Murray Tigers on the Laker pitch. Our own Callaway Live TV crew will be broadcasting the soccer doubleheader, so look for coverage on the Callaway County Schools cable television channel. Now to the volleyball court, where Callaway County clawed their way past Christian Fellowship, but it took a full 5 sets. Chance Overby led the team with 17 assists and 8 kills, while Tristan Mize added another 10 kills. Thursday night, the volleyball team went over to Mayfield and quickly dispatched the Lady Cards in 2 straight sets. Quite a week for Laker volleyball. The football team evened their record to 1-1 with a nice win over Hancock County at the David Sadler Bowl last weekend, finishing with a score of 34-12. Tonight, the Callaway Lakers stay at home game to face the Big Orange of Marshall County. The Marshalls are winless so far, coming into tonight's game at 0-2. However, Callaway hasn't beaten Marshall County in football in several years. Quarterback Cole Stetson hopes his team can finally rise to the occasion this year and get her done.
Yeah, we've been practicing really hard. Our offense is looking good, our defense is looking good, and we haven't won in 10 years. So I feel like we're going to come out here and get a big win for Callaway.
It's 4A Callaway County against the bigger 6A Marshall County Marshalls. Tonight, the game at Jack Rose Stadium kicks off at 7, Laker Nation, and that, my friends, is a wrap. We'll see you next time on Laker TV.